Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Memory here with everyone, ladies and gentlemen, for the 13th episode of Dororo, the start of the second core now. We didn't have an episode last week, of course. I honestly was waiting last week for an episode to drop, but it never came out, and then I found out it was on break, and I was like, oh, wow. Because I think a lot of people were the same way. I know a lot of people thought there was an episode last week, which that was me. So it was kind of nice though to have a break, honestly, after what we had in episode 12, which we concluded everything at Banman in the previous episode. So that was yeah, it was crazy. Just with Tahomaru and Hyaki, Hyaki's mother, of course, sacrificing herself, which ultimately put an end to everything there. Right? But it seems like Tahomaru has decided to side with Daigo in sacrificing this one person for the village pretty much and the people, right, to ensure that prosperity and that power. So that is something that Tahomaru was initially he wasn't really siding with his father, but eventually he came to take the same stance as him, I guess you would say. So there was that. Also, Sukeroku got reunited with his mother, and that was really nice to see at the end of the episode as well after everything went down. So it seems like Hyaki and Dororo, though, are continuing on their journey. It seems like they're leaving Daigo's domain. We saw him walking off at the end of episode 12. So, we're going to see where we go from here. And this freaking light, man, I really need to get a new one because it keeps doing this. We're good. All right, episode 13 of Dororo. We're starting at the very beginning, 0 seconds, and we're gonna hop into this, everyone, in three, two, one, play. How's it going, library? A long break. Yeah, it did feel like a long break. Like 2 weeks without Dororo is I didn't really like it, but after what we had in episode 12, it kind of makes me feel a little bit better. Um, yeah, this is what we had with Yaki's mother, the green aura of the goddess of mercy statue. It, after she sacrificed herself, and we saw that was when everything wrapped up with Banman. So the old dude actually ended up picking it up and noticed the aura. Oh yeah, we should have the new OP. I heard a little bit of it. I know it's from Asian Kung Fu Generation, man. So I was like, all right, this is probably gonna be like one of my favorite openings of this year, just from the little bit I heard of it. But I cannot wait to get the whole thing in here. I'll search and kill till I get it all. He's talking about everything in general, not just what Dororo is asking about. Don't hurt the boy now or the girl. It's like Talamaro switched up so quickly. Not really switched up, but he made his decision like really quickly. I guess in that point in time he had to, especially with his mom, his dad there, but especially his dad. But ah, Doro is so wholesome. Okay, we got the new OP here, and Doro was saying that at the end of the previous episode though, like I got your back, big bro. Like you got me, which you gotta love Doro. Like yo, man, look at this visual of hockey, man. It's so awesome hearing Asian Kung Fu Generation back on a OP, man. Rupturing my energy. See, like I think this song's actually called Dororo, too. Yo. Yeah, this is dope, man. I knew I was gonna love the song just for the little bit I heard of it, like for the second core preview, but excuse me, Tahomaru with that slashed eye that Hyaki gave him. Yeah, the song's called Dororo, so they made this song specifically for the show. I love when certain groups do that, or singers, bands, whatever. Ah, maybe by the end, Hyaki will come to realize, hey, I don't need any of these other people around me. If I have, if I can't have my mother, at least like someone like Dororo, right? Like maybe not Tahomaru, maybe obviously not his father, but because obviously he's been thinking about his mother, the one person out of anyone there besides Dororo that actually cared for him, essentially, if you want to say that. That'll get his attention. That'll get his attention. Okay, so she didn't actually die, but she was like, I know they he did order them to like get her out of there and everything. So when I said sacrifice herself, I guess maybe just the goddess of mercy essentially, but not her actual like body. The deal still stands, but how much longer? Me and hockey's still moving along, right? Still out there. What's going on here? This woman's dragging us. What the hell? Oh, what the fuck? Thing has no face. Oh, that's what they're going for. I was just saying that thing had no face. There's no statue or no face on that statue. Like, you see what I mean? Trying to give it a face. What the? What the hell? So wait, she's been taking these dudes in. Okay, and if it's not the right one, she pushes them off into just probably to drown. What the hell? She probably like woos them and then brings them up there. Huh. Okay, so they're relatively close to this waterfall. There she is right there. So yeah, this is what is going to be kind of our focus for this episode. This chick in this face, the whole ordeal, I guess. There's the statue with the sword, like that, like moves, like. Yo, those facial expressions. Don't be fooled. Huh. Not yeah, not not Dororo's mother. That was kind of weird, was it not? I'm saying don't be fooled by this chick though. Obviously they don't know what's going on with her or what she's doing, but we can see that she can have like different looks to her face. Right, yeah, that's not right. That's not right using to fool him like that. Man, imagine how long this took to be created. He started on the face, a thought struck him. He wanted to carve a magnificent face like none other. Like a carver faces he'd seen before. Couldn't make that one perfect or magnificent one. See, this is what she probably does to just these men in general, or these people, whoever it may be, right? Like brings him in here, feeds him. She's pretty, good looking, like so. She probably woos these people so easily to come up there and then off with their faces, like. Uh, and because of that she looks like Dororo's mother, and because she reminds her of her mother a lot. It makes sense why Dororo's kind of opening up, or is so quickly to accept, and also her not being a ghoul, and not having any like signs of evil or anything like that. Call you mama. Yep. Aww. See, now if she tries to take Dororo up there and puts Dororo on that freaking boulder on that rock, and tries to, because she's gonna fool Dororo. I feel like she's not gonna change her ways. I mean, because we saw other characters change their ways, but I just don't see her. Or she may take. I doubt she can take Hyaki, because Hyaki's not gonna let that happen. If anyone, it's gonna be Dororo. Ventral sphere being in one of the face. Yeah. So this she drugs him too, huh? And they not cool. Drugs him, takes him in, feeds him. She's good looking. Can like remind the person, whoever it may be, of someone from their family. Like so, being able to change your face, your look, or your way like that is dangerous, man. Of course, like this with the little kid like Dororo, she's quickly to be suckered into this, man. The reason I said though it'd be harder for her to take Hyakkimaru is because you would think Hyakkimaru would like wake up or something, right? Like there's just no way. But she's dragging him. Dororo caught her though. Thank goodness she woke up. Oh, sheesh. How weak Dororo is though. Oh, jeez. Forever. Saw the red streaks. Oh yeah, now you just done goofed. Yeah, you done fucked up now. Dororo allowed like, because without Dororo showing up, Hyakki might have already probably not, but Hyakki realistically could have had his head or his face, you know. Jeez. Wow. Oh, like a purplish aura. Look at all these people. These are all the bodies. These are all the faces that were taken off of these. Well, those aren't actually the faces, but those are the bodies. The faces, though, were taken off of all those people. It's crazy though how this thing moves, is it not? Just like with that giant sword and with the. See, that's so fucked up, man. Doing that to these characters. Like he's never saw his mother's face. Wow. Yep, that's true though. Dororo. Hockey isn't gonna let this happen. Or Dororo for that matter. Isn't it enough to have eyes, a nose, and a mouth? Well, yeah. You don't think what you're doing is like bad or like every time it comes down with that sword like that, I get like like what is someone gonna get sliced or like what? Oh yeah, like I was just talking about. Like every time it moves this thing, man, like how Yaki, watch out. It's coming straight for its own now jump up, yeah. Right into it, literally into the middle of its face. Damn. Aw. Like the face of Buddha. Yo, look at her. Jeez. Because Dororo like wants that so bad, you know, like that's what's like kind of painful about it, you know. Even if that wasn't really, her mom. Like there Haki goes knocking Dororo down again. Well, I guess maybe Dororo tripped that time. But what they were, what they came here for originally, where they did bring up the hot spring and all that. But ah, they deserve to relax, man. Like, jeez. Don't. Yeah, they deserve this. Like, they definitely deserve this. That the old man. Yeah, this man's just chilling in like in the hot spring. He's just chilling in here. Yep. Like this man just comes out of nowhere, dude. When the hell did you get in here? He was here before the two of them. Like he's everywhere. This is supposed to be just the two of them. Like another old dude. Like where was this, bro? Oh, we haven't saw that before. Map. We have not saw that before, have we? I don't think we have. That's gonna be important though. They're kind of not really acting like it's important now, but it doesn't really look like a map to me. It looks like a tattoo or something almost, or some kind of symbol. But apparently it looks like a map. But we have not saw that before, right? So that's new. Hmm. They deserve to relax like that. I hear this ED too. Cause the music in this, like the first OP, first ED, freaking terrific. The new OP is awesome. Asian Kung Fu Generation on it, man. But I want to hear this new ED. Okay. Sounds almost like the group that does the first OP. They sound pretty similar. Maybe not. I think it is them actually. This is beautiful though, man. Eve. No, maybe it's not the same then. Yo, the music in this series just is so phenomenal, man. And like, let's just continue the trend. OP and new ED are freaking great, man. I like it. Haven't personally heard of Eve, I don't think, but it sounded very similar to the first OP singer. But I could be wrong about that. This is the first time Dororo. I mean, you could kind of like Dororo is covered. Like you see those other two boys, they're just like because obviously girls want to cover up right here, but boys like they don't really do that when they're swimming or like bathing like in whether like in a hot spring like that or something. But you see like Dororo is kind of like that. So yeah, um, Eve. I have not heard of Eve. I don't think personally. I have not. I'm trying to let me see here. Eve. Um, Eve. Let's see here. Trying to see maybe have their is it one person or is it a group? Okay, so it's one guy. Okay, I don't think I've heard of. Though he mostly sings Vocaloid songs from a variety of genres, he's also known to be a fan of indie and folk rock, having covered songs by the bands Galileo Galilei and Radwimps. Okay. It does, he does sound kind of like the one of the members from Radwimps or like the singer from Radwimps. That too, I now that they bring up Radwimps, but sounded kind of like the first OP singer as well. Sounds very familiar, but I guess I have never heard of him before. Hmm. I like the song though. I like the new OP, new ED. Great stuff, I gotta say. He's famous for his songs in YouTube. This is one of his first anime songs you can. Okay, so it sounds like I've heard him before, which is so like weird because he sounds kind of similar to some other artists and other groups I've listened to and other singers. But good stuff from him. Um, definitely for the new ED, new OP from Asian Kung Fu Generation. They just killed it. They killed it. But visually, even the new OP and new EDs are very good. The ED like very beautiful. Especially like with the colors, it seems like of the like the rainbows seems a lot brighter. Like a lot. I guess I would just say brighter than what we had with the first ED, which is like kind of like darker. You know what I'm saying? Um, but this was a pretty solid episode. I would have to say. Kind of um kind of screwed up how like that chick was using like the faces of even Hyaki's mother, or well, not Hyakimaru's mother's face because Hyaki hasn't saw his mother's face, but trying to act like his mother, and then taking the face of like Dororo's mother, and that was kind of like painful, especially because we know the reality of the situations with the two of them. But that's how she had been taking advantage of those other people and wooing them into take coming up there and then ultimately dragging them, drugging them and dragging them to get their faces chopped off, right? So this kind of was like continued the trend, I guess, of what we had before, kind of what we just had with Bonmon, kind of like the more episodic episodes, continuing the journey, running across another kind of demon or a ghoul or whatever you'd want to say, and that was kind of what we had in this episode again, which was nice, I would say. Which I mean, what else is new really with with this show, even So I like this episode. I like this episode. It was good. Let me know what you all thought of this episode of Dororo. If you guys did enjoy the video, the stream, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace out, everyone.